Want your photos and videos to look more professional? The key to making your shots stand out is depth. If your visuals look flat, don't worry, because I'm about to reveal the only 6 ways to create depth in your shots and make them look more dynamic, cinematic, and professional. This is a fast-paced video. Just straight facts, no filler. And if you're wondering whether there are other ways to add depth, there aren't. Every depth-enhancing technique falls under one of these 6 categories. Let's dive in. 1. Overlapping subjects. Placing one subject partially in front of another creates a sense of layering and depth. For example, a person standing in front of a building, partially blocking it. 2. Perspective and vanishing points. Leading lines and converging lines guide the viewer's eye into the distance, creating depth. For example, a road or railway tracks disappearing into the horizon. 3. Foreground, middle ground, background. Arranging elements at different distances from the camera enhances the sense of depth. For example, a tree in the foreground, a person in the middle ground, and mountains in the background. 4. Shallow versus deep depth of field. A shallow depth of field, which is blurred background, isolates the subject, creating separation. A deep depth of field, which is everything in focus, enhances spatial relationships. For example, portrait photography often uses shallow depth of field, while landscapes use deep depth of field. 5. Light and shadow, atmospheric perspective. Objects farther away often appear lighter, hazier, and have less contrast due to atmospheric haze. For example, distant mountains appear faded compared to closer ones. 6. Color and contrast. Warm colors, reds, oranges, feel closer, while cool colors, blues, greens, recede. High contrast in the foreground and lower contrast in the background enhance depth perception. For example, a bright red flower in the foreground against a cool blue sky in the background. And these, my friends, were just facts. No fucking around. Each of these techniques can be used individually or combined to create visually compelling compositions in both photography and cinematography. But if you want detailed explanations, examples, and pro tips, check out my longer video where I break each one down with visuals and real-world applications. Like and follow for more.